Hi, I'm Karlee.Holden, a trauma practitioner and author. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And what I wanted to share today is how triggers and patterns can lay dormant in the nervous system and in the body. If you've heard me before, you have probably heard how I talk a lot about the body. I work with the mind too. However, we cannot ignore the signals from the body. This is why we find ourselves in so many difficult situations, because we're trying to think our way out instead of listening to what is also happening in our nervous system, our gut, our heart, our solar plexus. So what I wanted to share today is I recently had a very deep, I guess you could call it a trigger. I haven't felt this way in many years. I did a lot of work on myself in my trainings and my own healing. And I got to such a beautiful place of feeling regulated and whole, creating everything I wanted in my life: a healthy family, a wonderful husband, a wonderful daughter, a new baby, a home I adore, published my books, created my online program. That flow in life where everything is just happening and I feel like I am on purpose and serving. And why I'm sharing all this is because recently I had something from my childhood come up that I wasn't aware of. I thought with the success, oh my gosh, that was hard to say, with the success of my business growing, my online program, I just thought I was having a good trigger and I had to learn to deal with new stressors of running a business. So that's what I thought it was for a few months. However, here's why I'm making this video today. I know, you probably know, you can relate to this. I know when something doesn't feel right, when my emotions are too far in one direction of feeling unpleasant. And that anxiety and that fear, and for me, what happens is it lands in my stomach. I have trouble eating. I start to lose weight because I'm so stressed or feeling so unpleasant that my nervous system is going into a fight or flight. So I know this very well about myself, but I was confused because it had been many years since I felt this way. I hadn't felt this way since the height of my trauma, and that's when I got help 13 years ago. And ever since then, sure, I have moments in life, but nothing to this level. So after a few months, I finally realized, hold on here. If it's this big and this deep, something isn't right. And this time it was harder to catch. So I asked for help. I called a psychologist I knew. I said, I think something's going on. And it was so beautifully profound. I'm so glad I did it. I waited a little too long. I could have caught it a few weeks earlier. And why I'm sharing this, I just got my breath taken away. Why I'm sharing this, because it moves me, is if you don't feel good, catch it before too long. Ask for support. Even someone like me, who I'm helping tons of people with their anxiety and panic and grief and anger and abuse to get whole and healthy again. Even psychologists or practitioners or people in the healing profession, we all need help too. We're all human, so you're not alone. And what I wanted to share about my session was I did find something. It was from a time in my childhood when I was around 9. Maybe I'll make another video and give more details. But for now, again, my brain thought it was, okay, I'm having success with my business. Why does that word sounds funny? And all these beautiful souls are coming into my world and doing my online program, and I'm working with them and I'm doing my classes and my books are selling, and it's so beautiful and amazing. So my brain was telling me one thing, but my body was letting me know, no, it is my 9-year-old self. She's upset about something that I had never honored and didn't really address until recently. And I was being triggered at how I was putting myself out in the world, because back then I was learning you put yourself out in the world and you keep up a facade and you save face, when really there was a lot of stress and pain going on. And so now, as I start to put myself out in the world, my body started to panic, like, don't do what you did before. That didn't feel good. That wasn't in integrity. That wasn't real. That wasn't honest. And I caught it. And the second I worked with this wonderful psychologist on that, I felt this, my legs were jittery, my abdomen was tightening as I was looking at this old pattern and pain within myself and my childhood and what had happened. And as we honored that truth, my whole body calmed down. And I found, how do I want to put myself out in the world now? It's in integrity. It's what I'm doing right now. It's sharing. It's giving tools. It's not being afraid to say what I want and and I don't have to look a certain way like people do on social media. I can just be me. And that's what I wanted back then when I was 9. I felt something coming, and my family did go through a lot of stress for many years after that. So we don't ever want to underestimate the intuition of a human, a child, ourselves. We feel everything. And when it's hidden from us, it will lay dormant until it gets triggered by a current event, like what just happened to me. And it was big. Again, I lost weight. I wasn't sleeping well. I was waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning and I couldn't go back to sleep. That is not like me. I was having an upset stomach and having to go to the bathroom. Not like me at 5 in the morning. I'm a good sleeper. So listen to your body, listen to those signals. And just like me, I waited even a few weeks too long. Don't wait too long. You can email me here. You can message me. You can Google it. You can, I'll put some links in the description of resources. You can start to look and ask for help and get support for your nervous system, for your body signals, for what is coming up. So if it feels too big, it is. And something needs to be addressed. Those parts of us, we're made up of parts, different ages, different feelings in our body. We have neurons in our heart and our gut. And we don't want to neglect those signals and then get all in the thinking mind. We want to honor those parts and not get lost in our thoughts and rationale and reasoning mind, because the truth will always reveal itself when we get out of our thinking mind, when we land in the body. And a lot of the times we need an observer, we need an outside support to help us get there. I know a lot, and I did. I wasn't getting there on my own. I'd have my husband help me. I'd call, in family members that I know could help support me. It wasn't working. I needed an objective professional to help me observe what was happening. And it didn't take long. And I immediately felt better. And then I slept like a baby the next 2 nights. So that is what I wanted to share for today. If this makes sense, please comment or email me, and I would love to help support you more through your journey. Thanks for being here. If you like this video, let me know and I will make more. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.